A few days ago, the first official trailer for Digger dropped, and within hours, the internet couldn't decide if it was watching a genius transformation or a fever dream. Everyone was talking about Tom Cruise's gray hair and his noticeable weight gain, but if we stop at his looks, we're missing the entire point, because beneath that physical transformation lies one of the most promising high-stakes projects of the year, and potentially the biggest turning point in Tom Cruise's modern career. I'm M. Hussein, this is Visions, let's go beyond the look. This isn't Cruise's first time abandoning his movie star good looks. We've seen it in Tropic Thunder, Collateral, and Vanilla Sky. But this time it feels different. It's not just makeup, it's the raw energy of the character. Even in a 2-minute trailer, Digger Rockwell comes off as a selfish, darkly cynical industrialist. A perfect mirror to the chaotic world we live in. Watching him, I immediately thought of a more grounded, bitter Screw, and a highly exaggerated, darkly comedic version of Daniel Plainview from There Will Be Blood. But in this specific shot, he reminded me of someone else entirely. If you caught that vibe too, let me know in the comments who you saw. Calling Tom Cruise just an action star is easy, but it's incredibly unfair. It completely ignores a legendary dramatic run. Born on the 4th of July, Magnolia, A Few Good Men, Rain Man, and Eyes Wide Shut. To anyone who knows cinema, Cruise belongs right here. Yet to a younger generation, he is grouped here. How did this disconnect happen? Since 2010, Cruise has made 14 films. Most of them were straight action, including 5 Mission Impossible movies. Digger might be his ultimate rebellion, the hard pivot back to pure acting we've all been waiting for. And who better to guide this rebellion than Alejandro González Iñárritu? The man is a visual poet and an absolute Oscar magnet. He took Birdman to 3 Academy Awards and won back-to-back Best Director Oscars with The Revenant. But Iñárritu's real superpower, he pushes actors to their absolute limit. He revived Michael Keaton's career and finally got Leonardo DiCaprio his long-awaited Oscar. Tom Cruise has 3 Oscar nominations for acting and a 4th as a producer for Top Gun: Maverick. But his last acting nomination was over 25 years ago for Magnolia. Even after receiving his honorary Oscar in 2025, you know he still wants the competitive one. Digger is designed to be his ticket back to the Dolby Theater. If Digger lives up to the hype, it might not just be one of the best films from Cruise and Inarritu, it could help preserve something essential about cinema itself. That's not an exaggeration. It's one of the few massive budget original IPs Hollywood still greenlights in an industry now dominated by cinematic universes, extended franchises, and remakes, even as many of them struggle to meet expectations. Even though Cruise leads one of Hollywood's most successful and longest running film series and has starred in some of the biggest sequels, he can hardly be accused of getting swept up in the franchise obsession that has dominated Hollywood for the past 2 decades. So, why do big movie sequels keep failing? We actually explored that question in an earlier video. Watch the full video from here, or catch it on the end screen. In the end, Digger embodies its star's long-held philosophy, making ambitious, high-quality, big-budget films designed specifically to be experienced on the big screen. It's too early to judge, but the potential is massive. So here's the real question, is Digger the genuine reinvention it's being sold as, or just award season theater? Drop a trophy if you think the Oscar nomination is coming, or a clapperboard if you think it's all hype. Like, subscribe, and as always, see you soon.